everyone. So, I'm basically just going to be going through a few of the ships I've got. These have been made, what? Two years? 3 years ago? I did lose a lot of them when I dropped my new computer. I had a Neko series, which is what that's end one here is. He's from that. But there was like, I had made an Empress called Neko Empress, but unfortunately I lost her and a lot of the other ones. But we'll go to this one here and we'll do the first one with this, and then we'll go from there. I don't think he is actually completely done, but so we had this little guy here. Nothing impressive, very boxed. Then it went to this guy here, the Emperor. So as you can see, he's got a little docking area in the centre of it. Of course, previous video, which was these two. Then we've got this little shuttle. This was originally going to be just for transportation. Of course, you've got this guy, which you've probably seen in one of my previous videos, along with this guy. I do have over here, it used to be a ship again, but I ended up losing that one, but I managed to recover this little cargo container I made, which was again part of the Neko series, as you can tell with these bits. The Neko series had this going right around it. We'll go over to the Empress. As you can see, she's pretty big. And then you've got the small little things like the drone, still needs to be painted. You've got this little fighter, and you've got this little bike. Then you've got the Mark 1 of the turtle. You've got the Mark 1, which is for down on a planet. You have a bike. You've got this little fighter as well, which was his predecessor. You've got a little buggy. You've got this thing I was in the process of building and ended up giving up. Of course, you've got the Mark II of the turtle. Then you've got this bad boy. Of course, you've got the Longbird. That's basically all the ships I've got left. I had so many different ones. With the Neko series, I had, of course, the Empress and the Neko version, which came before this one. This is basically the upgraded version of it, of what I could remember the parts I had, but it was completely different. With the Neko series, we had a fighter, which basically had this here, basically on the front of it. You also had what I call a transporter, which is a small little one, which had, instead of this bit here, it was open. Inside was a landing gear that would look like you grab like a large container, medium container, small container, and you would just carry it around. And I'm getting kissed by my little girl. Hello, little sweetie. Then on this side we have the stations. I have a planet side or space. So this was the original design. And Nina, come on. Come on, troublemaker. So this is the original design. Yes, it had welcome. But that was the original design. It wasn't going to have any more. She's upset because she was naughty. She was put in a pen for being naughty. And got her back out now after a little while. And now she's upset with me because I put her in a pen. So that goes from that into this thing. Because you've got the supply station. This was my mining rig on a planet. It wasn't all that fancy. Basically had like different cargo containers, so this one was for one item, that was for another one, etc, etc. Yeah, I did have my little buggies attached to here, which you'll see in the four corners. And then you've of course got the mining rig. The only thing is every time I blueprinted it, that would happen. Shows you how old it is actually, if I remember rightly. This is quite old, in fact. I think this has managed to recover this one. But a lot of them I lost when I transferred to a different computer. I copied all the data, added it to it, and hit skip. Or something else, and it just didn't copy. No, that's right, I deleted it by accident. The first lot I copied, which I managed to get this one, that, and that container from. But the other one, I ended up deleting them by accident, thinking it was these ones that I'd already copied over, and it wasn't. But yeah, so that happened. There are a few bits and bobs that I found in the world that I want to repair or customize, so I'll bring those bad boys out. So we have... Did I bring my carrier out? Don't think I brought him out. No, I didn't. So this one was the carrier. I completely forgot about it. I thought I brought it out, but I didn't. You can see it's not exactly small. It's a very bad design. Of course I made a frozen station of the station. Why not? So some of the ones I found that I really want to like build back up that were damaged. I believe, what was it? Of course, I think this isn't it. Nope, that's not it. That was one of the ones I found. That's really one piece. I'm trying to find him now. There's a lot of blueprints on here. If I like it, I'll blueprint it, then I'll come up with ideas from it. Where is it? But yeah, as you can see in that picture, there was a lot more to it. Unfortunately, I only had one of these. The mushroom looked alright, but I just like the look of it, came up with an idea for that. But I wasn't actually going to repair that one. This one here is one of the ones I would like to repair. It looks pretty cool. Come up some of the designs, customize it, see what it looks like then. Of course it wouldn't be classed as mine because it is from this. If I was to build it from scratch and I had a few bits of this into it, maybe then, but still. What else was it? Yeah, so I didn't add this one, which is in a previous video. It loads up. Ah, stay that again. Never mind. There's a few of my ones that I can't add because they're just too big. Because of what's out here. We'll delete these in a bit. Ah, it's done it. Eventually. So that was one of the stations that I had made, which was Planet Side Base. Could be. Let's do that again. Oh god. There. Once that loads into the world. Where is it? I could try my other ship, see if that comes in now. Give it a shot. Go down here. That's just after all this lot. Where are you? still doesn't want to do it. I can't remember what ship it is. I can't really tell by the picture. I just know it was one of the ones I made, but what it actually is another story. Copy the clip, it'll come out. No, I don't want to interrupt it. Right, there. No, don't want to interrupt it. Going to allow me down. Big grids may take time to load. Do you want to interrupt loading and get back to the game? No. Can't remember what ship it was. I don't know. Yes, interrupt. We'll get rid of this lot. Since we've already shown all this lot out. I just turned my backpack off, didn't I? Yep. So if I remember right, that station is actually bigger. Bigger than the actual ship. And look how quick that came back in. So we'll get rid of this lot. I'm probably going to start up the NECA series again at some point. Of course, it's just going to be from recollection rather than actually going to look identical to them. But it's something. It's like I had the Emperor at one point in one of my videos way back when. And I was at the time making a ship that would launch off warheads that are got artificial mass mass blocks on them, and I was sawing it all together. I accidentally hit the on button, didn't I? So the thing is doing this and going around, and I was like, oh no, and it kept getting really close to the Emperor, and then it hit it. I was like, oh god, so much damage. But yeah, in the end, the Empress actually had it attached, so it would actually shoot them out, load of decoys and a load of actual missile, warheads, but as little missiles, and just launch them all out. But unfortunately, the Empress didn't survive the transfer. How's that illegal? Shame, because that was a really good, in my opinion, it was really good. Really. Still doesn't want to load. Looks like publish it. No. Can't remember what one it is. Come on, you know you want to be nice to me. No, it doesn't want to be nice. Yeah. So there was another one that I'm gonna repair, which is one of the ones you find damaged. I really do want to figure out which one that is. It turns out it's the one I was talking about. I'll be laughing my head off. So that would be, yeah, I do have a Mark 1 future version, which was just a future Sparks of the Future pack. There wasn't really anything different, just different colorations to it, hence why it wasn't in the video. There it is. Of course I want to get this one up and running, which I'm probably going to do in survival when it comes to it. I'll probably put this into a survival game and build it up that way. But it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, so I've got a few of the small designs. I haven't programmed this guy yet. In fact, I need to take him apart because after making it, I realised I put the actual AI blocks the wrong way. So I've got to redo that. I did have a different ship a while back. It kind of looked like a flying saucer. One of my mates on here, they were helping with something, and I brought that one out, the flying saucer one. I said, "Ooh, could I pinch the blueprint of it?" So, go ahead. Only thing is, I ended up deleting it. It's one of the ones I wanted to do. It was just before the Necro series, and I ended up deleting it by accident. Yeah, I couldn't help put that on it. Don't know. It just makes it look nicer. Of course, it needs to be painted, and of course, this isn't for space. I can easily make it for space by taking those off and putting the bits for space on. If I remember rightly, it does have up. Yeah, it does have up. As for the speeder bike, it is pretty nice. It works. Refueling it, on the other hand, yeah, that's going to be an issue. There's no real way to refuel it because you've got the tank in it, but you don't have a H2O generator. And I was having a look at the original design they had, and again, it didn't have an O2 generator. So, yeah, that's basically how long it lives before the actual hydrogen tank runs on empty. All fun. But as you can see, it did go some pretty big distance with just that one burst, although it doesn't actually have anything to stop it from moving. Typical. Yeah, I made a bike. Now, of course, we can make better bikes, which is awesome. Actually, I think this I was making in the game with Cyrus. We ended up stopping the actual survival game. Can't remember why. Of course, then you got this little guy here. If I remember rightly, that was not the new wheels. I forgot I want to put the new wheels in there. But yeah, this little guy you've probably seen when I was building the other ship. His predecessor was a bulky thing. So, yeah, this guy. It's alright, it does the job, sort of, it runs out of power really quick. But yeah. Of course, the lane was completely up. Tell you my designs. What looks good at the beginning isn't always the case. So what I'll do, I'll open this up. Yes, it's got several layers on it, just to make sure it's well protected. So this, of course, we've got reactors inside of it. Oh no, this is the reactor. Why is this in here? What happened to my cargo container? This isn't the cargo container I had. Although it does work for external axle battery though. But yeah, I had one that looks identical to this, and it had cargo containers in it. Might be that one. Might actually be this one I'm thinking of. Bye. Right, let's have a little look. Nope. It's not. Okay, that's annoying. Oh, and this thing disconnects with the piston. I go over to this. I go merge block off. piston is now pushing it out. Go to here. Which one is it that's actually doing it? Let this push itself out first. So this little block here, of course, you would put in. You can like attach it to a small ship or something. Put it into position. Connect it to there. Disconnect. And yeah. It does the job. Although I don't get why that one's not moving. Okay, well, now it's moving again, isn't it? Piston, piston, reverse. Let's see. So that there is pretty good because you can just connect them together and then it just pulls it together. Which was one of the designs I had originally for what this was going to be attached to, which was a massive ship. The ship itself basically had, where was it go over 2, 3, 2, I forgot I'm on a different one. So if I do that, nope, not the one I wanted, it's that one I want, thank you. So if I do that, do that. So the ship that I had it attached to was a massive one, and what it would do is it would come across here, but it would actually like go to the same shape as this sort of thing. Ah, we're getting attacked by a drone. So, for example, that bit would be like how it is there, yeah. And then as it comes down and up and whatnot, it would actually go. Let me get the right block. Around the actual ship itself, around the actual this container. It move down, and then it would actually go underneath to about here. And it would act as if it's like a support, but the thing is with it, it wouldn't be sort of like that. It was 2 to 3 of them, like so, gap 2 to 3 of them, and it would only be around where these are. Sort of thing, you know. So you'd have another 3. Another 3. For example. You know, so it would be like that, and it would, underneath here, it was all like a small little design that would like connect it together so there wasn't this massive gap. You know, and it was actually pretty sweet, and the ship was massive. As you can tell with that, it had 4 to 6 of these attached, and it was a massive ship. It was as slow as anything, but you need a cargo taken, it would take it. Let's see, we've got Stalker. Another light patrol one. What one is it actually shooting at? What is it actually shooting? Oh, my poor buggy. So cruel. Easy enough. I think The other one's been destroyed as well. But yeah, that will do for today. I shall see you guys next time. If you like, please like. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and see you soon.